Hello, everyone. Y'all know I gotta check the sound. Make sure the sound is great. Okay. Hey, everyone. It's your girl Tay here from Let's Talk Wild, bringing you another Naked and Afraid episode review and recap. Season 17, episode 5, Runaway Bride. Okay, honey, we got the bride running away and coming to Colombia for a 21-day challenge in the wilderness, okay? Naked and Afraid. Make sure you guys like the stream. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to everybody that's been showing your girls some love, leaving y'all comments. Shout out to the people that's going back watching the old reviews that I did. Y'all been leaving comments these last couple of weeks. Shout out to y'all. But yes, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free. Support the girls, support the channel, okay? But we're gonna jump right into it. Um, it was a quick little episode tonight, and I got a headache, so bear with me, guys. If I'm a little scattered brain today, but I really have a bad headache. But we're gonna push through, okay? So let's get right into it. This is a 21-day challenge in Colombia where they can, experience humid temperatures, the rain that always comes down, honey. They have some wild boars out there, some caimans, some pumas, and of course, the mosquitoes and, the jungle, honey, all the insects, snakes. Y'all know most of them is poisonous, venomous, honey. So you got to watch out for all of that. So, now, for the cast, we have Sunny. She's 33. She's a bride to be from Vancouver, British Columbia. She's actually, a runaway bride. Not, no, no, no. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. She's not a runaway bride, but she actually pushed her wedding date back because she wanted to try the challenge. So instead of getting married, she'll be spending her original wedding date in Colombia doing a challenge. She's an outdoorsy girl. She has some self-taught skills such as fire starting, plant identification. Child, this headache is ready to listen. The Baltimore accent and a headache, being scattered brain right now is not, but I'm gonna push through. Please send your girl some healing energy, okay? But yes, plant identification and foraging. um Being there, she says, will help her live in the moment because that's not, you know, what she's been doing back at home. She's like, dabbling in all of these different things. She's not living in the moment, living in the present. So she wants to, focus and do that here on the challenge, girl. I guess. I was like, okay. Her PSR is she's starting off with a 6.2, and she brought a mosquito net, which we haven't seen a mosquito net in a while. So I was excited to, see the net. Like, okay, y'all can fish with it, and you could use it for different things. So we'll see what happens through the episode with the net. The mosquito net brings a little drama. And we love a little drama on these shows. Steven, he's 37. He's a newlywed from Liverpool, England. He says he got married last Saturday. So when he was there, he talking about last Saturday, I got married, and now he's spending his honeymoon in Colombia. He joined the British military when he was 16 and has been serving for 20 plus years. He had some survival training in the Arctic Circle, the desert, and in the mountains. He has some skills with shelter building and traps. And he wants to, do the challenge to challenge himself. Such a man thing to say, or just in general. I don't want to say man, but just, you know, uh, the standard thing somebody might say. I want to challenge myself, or I'm doing it for my kids. Like just the standard answer. His PSR, he's starting off with a 7.0, and he brought a knife. And, they were given a pot and a fire starter. Okay. So let's get off with the days. Okay. Day one, they get acquainted and start their trek. The rain is starting, and the insects have already bitten Steven up. Like, he was tore up, y'all. Like, it's like soon as he touched down, honey, the mosquitoes was like, "Ooh, new blood, let's get him," and they was tearing him up. So he was excited about the mosquito net. They bond about their marriage dilemmas. Sonny's wedding being pushed back, and Steven spending his honeymoon during the challenge. Uh, I will say this: Sonny did say that her fiance was very supportive about pushing the wedding date back so she can do the challenge. So shout out to Sonny's fiance, well now husband, and shout out to Steven's wife as well. Shout out to the supportive spouses. Okay. And Steven said, "Ain't no cuddling going on, ain't none of that going on, okay?" I know that's right. I don't care how cold you get, honey. I can't cuddle you. It's strict rules, okay, for that Englishman, okay? Now, they find a swamp and decide to make camp nearby that has some, good bush coverage. Steven hears something in the grass, and Sonny rushes to bring him his knife. They think it was a pig and notice a trail, but, they didn't see anything. Sonny gets the fire started and boils some water for them to drink. Night one, the rain is coming down and they put the mosquito net up and take shelter. Day two, Steven misses, drinking his tea. So while Sonny is out gathering resources, she finds some peppermint and they have some peppermint tea. And, Steven said, like a proper Englishman in the Colombian jungle, he's drinking some tea, drinking some tea like the proper Englishman. I don't even want to try to do the accent, honey. I'm gonna butcher it. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I did tweet that, X that, whatever you want to call it, Joe. But I was online. I thought that was really funny. Steven had a little sense of humor. Now, they focus on building the shelter with a roof and raised platform beds. Stephen builds a lean-to shelter with a roof, and Sunny gathers leaves and resources to help make the platform beds and shelter for their fire. So their fire had a separate shelter to cover it. So that was neat. I thought that was a great idea, to keep it going. Stephen, for not the first night, but what night are we on? Night two? Night two, Steven was snoring, y'all. He was snoring so loud. You could tell he got himself some good sleep. I'm glad he got himself some good sleep on night two because, honey, the rest of the challenge might not be as gracious with the sleep, okay? Day three, Sonny reinforces their shelter. Steven heads out to hunt for fish. He gets in the water with his cloth bag, the bag that they got that had their items in the map from the beginning of the challenge, and he catches 3 tiny minnows. They cook and eat them. Day four, the hunger is setting in. Sonny finds some moriche palm fruit and they eat them. Steven says the inside tastes like jam, but that's not good enough. So they decide to make a fish basket. While Sonny is getting vines for the basket, she gets stung by hornets, y'all. One near the corner of her eye, 2 on her arm, and 1 on her ribs. She's like, whatever, I'll worry about it later. We have a fish basket to make. And she continues to get the vines and, takes them back to camp. Shout out to her. She kept on trucking. Steven makes the basket, puts some moriche fruit in it, and sets it in the water. Night four, Sonny wakes up and says she hears something in the water. Steven gets out of bed and he starts to get the fire going a little bit more. And the roof of the fire shelter catches on fire. But luckily, Steven gets it under control and it doesn't spread. Day five, they get greener and less flammable leaves to cover the fire shelter before the rain comes. They check the fish trap, but nothing. So Steven takes the basket and puts it in a different area. Night five, a storm has rolled in and their fire goes out. Sonny is cold and they are hungry. Day six, Sonny is struggling. She's cold and hungry, but she heads out to get some firewood. She's putting her best foot forward, and she finds some puma tracks near their camp. Night 6, they hear something near the water. Sonny says, whatever it is, it has a musky smell. Steven hears something and sees something sniffing him. It's a puma. So Steven starts yelling to scare it away. Like you could see it on the camera. Like I know some of the fans online be like, oh, that's just Discovery. Oh, that's just them throwing in footage that they got to make it seem like it's animals near or whatever. No, you could see it on the camera. Like it was scary. I was in this episode was really crazy. I was like, the animals want all the smoke with Sunny and Steven. Like the puma, the hornets, honey. It was a lot going on with these animals. They was like, huh, welcome to Colombia. This is our warm welcome. A puma is sniffing you and a hornet is gonna sting you. Like, absolutely not. No, 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 no. So day 9, because y'all already know, like, they don't document every day. Some days they skip. So we went from night 6 to day 9. Day 9, Sunny's hands and feet are really cold. Um, and the fatigue has set in. They need to eat. So Steven goes to check the fish basket. Nothing's there. Sunny is talking during her bush confessional, and suddenly she can't breathe. She takes a moment to get herself together, and Steven comes to check on her, and she recovers. She said she was going to lay down in the shelter, but that was scary as well. Like, this episode just had me just like nervous in every which way. Like I didn't know what was going to happen. Okay. Day 10, Sunny feels better after getting some rest the night before. Steven checks the fish basket, but nothing. So he goes out to find some mangoes, which he did not find. He's nervous about the possible snakes in the high grass. It's risky, but they need food. Sunny is back at camp, keeping the fire going and boiling water. Steven decides that he wants to use half of the mosquito net as a net to catch fish, which it's like day 10. Like, why haven't you been, doing this? Like, it was a little frustrating. I know some people online were like, why are you not using the mosquito net to catch fish? Like, y'all could have been doing that. But Sunny doesn't want to use the net because she said it would compromise her survival. But Steven is like, look, all we need is a little square, just a little square. So she finally decides to, go along with it. Day 11, they get the mosquito net and attach it to some branches. They head out to the water. They see some fish. They lower the net and they catch some minnows. They mash the minnows up, wrap them in leaves, cooks them on the fire embers, and enjoy their fish dinner. 20 minnows are equal in protein to one chicken wing. Wow, good to know. I love these little animal um, protein and food facts that they be throwing in the episode. It's very, enlightening, I guess. Just wow. Okay. Night 11, a bad storm has come and their shelter has flooded. Their fire goes out and they are cold. Day and slash night 12. More rain, and Sunny is going through it. She is cold. Like my girl can't catch a break. Like she is freezing, honey. Day 13, Sunny is mentally okay, but physically her body is shutting down. Steven gets the fire going. He goes down to the swamp and sees an eel. Sunny brings his spear and he starts poking in the water, but it was gone. He couldn't catch it. They agree that they need some bigger protein to finish the challenge. So Steven makes a basket trap. When animals, get under the trap, it'll trigger the stick, making the basket fall and, trapping the animal. Day 17, Steven checks the land trap and finds a huge iguana trapped inside. Steven gives the deadly blow and takes the iguana back to camp. Sunny screams with excitement and gives Steven his flowers. Yes, let's give snaps for Steven. He built that trap, honey. And he said, listen, my teammate, she looking real bad. Like, I've been in the military. You already know is no soldier left behind. Like I was a commander. Like I'm just like not gonna leave her out here. Like even if I gotta put her on my shoulders to get her through extraction, like that's what's gonna happen. But I have to do this. Like I have to get this. So shout out to Steven for just being a great partner. Now they cook and eat the iguana. Night 17, the rain is back and Sunny is cold again. Steven tries giving her, some words of encouragement, but she's going through it. She's emotionally fatigued, so she was going through a lot. Day 20, Steven goes to check the fish trap one last time. Nothing. So he breaks the, basket down, uses the vines to make them some shoes to wear during the extraction. Was it the fish basket that he trapped? That he checked? Or maybe it was the land trap. I don't remember. I was typing, but he checked one of those traps. And he was like, "Look, we just had some iguana. I don't think we're gonna need any more protein." So I think it was the land trap that he broke down. I don't know, whatever trap he broke down. He took the vines, honey, and he made some shoes for them to wear during extraction. Sunny's morale is down, and she's like going through it. She like almost passed out while trying to drink water. Like even like sitting up trying to drink water was like a issue, and she almost, face planted, but luckily she didn't. And she's nervous about being able to do the extraction trap, but they're like, look, let's give it a couple of more hours and we'll be out of here. So she hangs on. Okay, day 21, it's extraction day. They have to walk through the rocky high grass hills of Colombia for 6 miles. Steven put his shoes on because the rocks were cutting his feet, and Sunny didn't wear hers because she didn't want to burn. She didn't have the calories to burn to even put the shoes on. Like the weight of the rocks. Like he made some I think like some rock shoes or something with the vines, honey, something. But she's like, look, the weight of whatever on my feet, these rocks, honey, they gonna be snagging on the grass. Absolutely not. I don't have calories. I don't have all that energy. I'm already exhausted. I'm not putting these shoes on. I'd rather just be barefoot, which I understood. 4 hours in, and they are thirsty and weak. Steven gives Sunny some encouraging words and helps her get over the last hill. And finally, they make it to their extraction site. A car pulls up and they head on down the road. Okay, so PSR updates. Sunny went from a 6.2 to a 6.7. Shout out to her. She did elope with her fiance. They gave us a little update at the end of the episode. So congratulations to her for surviving 21 days in the Colombian jungle and eloping with her fiance. Steven, his PSR went from a 7.0 to a 7.5. And I agree with these PSR updates. I definitely do. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I know some people just was over it. They are coasting by. But I did enjoy the episode. It was very emotional for me. I don't know why. It just was. I think just because of the partners. Yeah. I did think because of how supportive Steven was when Sunny was going through what she was going through. And it's all about teamwork when you're out there and trying to survive. And you just have to work with somebody that you never met a day in your life. You don't know if you're gonna mesh well. But I just love how their teamwork worked out. And when I tell y'all, Sunny was out there working, forging. She was carrying all types of stuff. Like she was out there. She wasn't just sitting back not doing anything. Like some other survivalists, honey, she was out there really putting her best foot forward, even when she was not feeling her best. She was still trying to do something, you know. So shout out to her for being able to do that, even through her coldness, honey, body freezing, body cold, trying to warm up. She warmed up a little bit during the day, and then she was right back to, foraging and trying to, gather resources. Okay, so she just was like, I don't want my partner to just be doing everything by herself, you understand? And even when Steven got the win with the iguana, she gave him his flowers, gave him his encouragement, and she's like, you did it. Day 17, you did it before we get extracted, head out on this trek. You got us some protein. So shout out to Steven. Shout out to Sunny. Shout out to them for surviving 21 days when naked and afraid. Make sure you guys like the stream. Shout out to everybody that's going to replay. Um, yeah. Subscribe to the channel, please. It really will help. It's free. And y'all already know, like I said, hold on, wait. Let me get y'all a update. Okay, so tomorrow I will be going live. I have some things to talk about, so make sure you guys subscribe. We got a new Let's Talk Wild podcast episode coming this week, so check that out on all podcasting platforms and the visual here on YouTube. And what else? Yeah, check out my short videos for celebrity animal interactions and celebrity pets. Yeah, that's all, y'all. I did pretty good. Even though I had a headache today, I did good. I did good. And I love this episode. It was fast paced, but it wasn't as fast as others, a little slow pace, but fast pace. It was a good pace. Good pace. Not too slow, not too fast. Let's put it like that. Not too fast, too fast stuff. So, yes, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Love yourself, one another, your pets and animals. Happy surviving. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.